Okay everyone, now I'm going to be doing the graffiti on the train, and I'm going to be doing that graffiti right here. So I'll bring it back to the train. Fine tipped lead pencil, the kind the lead comes out, ain't got much left. That's what I'm going to use, and I'm just going to look on the picture. It comes up, the highest the graffiti goes is 1, 2, 3 grab irons all the way across the whole graffiti. So that's as high as I'm gonna go for the graffiti, and across it comes right about to here, and I'm gonna go right about to there, across 3 grab irons up and across right here. So that's where I gotta put my graffiti, right in there. So what I'm gonna do is just wing it. And what I mean by that is I'm just gonna, I don't know what's behind that blue square, that spray over, so I'm just gonna wing that underneath. Then I'm gonna start copying out all that, and I just do it by visual. I look at the thing, then draw it, outline it, and the pencil on there. And if it don't work, I just do it over again. So that's what I'm gonna do now. And I'll put it on time lapse so you can watch. Okay, I had a little problem with the decal. The spray over here doesn't have ribs going through it, so I gotta put the SS in one section of the panel and the W in the other section of the panel. I don't know if to do it closer to the ladder or farther away from the ladder because nothing's great. So the graffiti is going to be a little off, but what can you do? It's half covered up anyway, so it's not really a great graffiti. If it was a really nice graffiti, I'd never do that, but that's what I have to do. So I'm going to wing it. I'm just going to wing it best I can and put the SSW 24262 and have the bar in between, whichever looks best, to the left or to the right, I don't know yet. Okay, I'm going to be using a white wash just to fill in the graffiti a little bit. I'm going to be using white acrylic paint, dollar store stuff, cost 95 cents for this bottle. And what I'm going to do is mix it with a little rubbing alcohol. Just a little dab, just to make it a white wash, so a very fine white wash, just so I can see the graffiti and then outline it and add the color later. So I have to do this first, just to see the graffiti and what I'm doing when I add the blue spray over. I'll do that. Okay, I'm going to put it on fast, or time lapse now. Okay, what I did was, this is where I'm going to put the spray over. I taped it off over the crappy graffiti I just outlined. And I got baby blue paint. I should darken it a bit, so I'm going to mix it with Copenhagen blue. And what that means is I take a dab of baby blue, add alcohol, mix it up. This is acrylic and alcohol. Copenhagen blue. There's like 20 different colors of blue in the dollar store crap. Darken it up with the, you can't do this with oil-based paints. Well, you can, but it's going to cost you a lot to go mixing your paint. And it stinks and you get high and you got to clean it up and it sticks to everything and you screw up, you're dead. So don't even bother. I don't. Just stick with this. And I'm going to end up painting with a brush thing, the spray on. You can use a spray brush if you want, but it's just a little square, and I'm going to rust over it and put decals on it so you never even see it, so it doesn't even matter. Okay, now if you get a good mix going, you just paint it on. Don't make it too wet because it'll bleed underneath the tape and you don't want that. That'll suck. And of course I did. And if it does, you can just take it off. Don't matter. And just put one layer on. That's kind of nice. Nice layer. And you're done. And let that dry. You gotta make it a good solid layer. Try to make it a good solid layer, because there's going to be graffiti. See, if the stuff that bleeds under it, there's going to be graffiti under it. And I can just wipe the top if it bleeds over it on the top, underneath the tape. I got a big hair in it. And you got to have good paintbrushes. So buy the most expensive paintbrushes you can, because if you buy the dollar store ones, this is what you get. All your bristles fall out and you get crap. And you end up doing this. Son of a bitch. There you go. To have that on there, and it's going to bleed under, and that's good because I can show you how to correct it. You can put it through your airbrush, but screw it, take too long. Hair is driving me nuts. Dang. Okay, take out your hair blower. Blow it, and I'll be back when it's done. Okay, I just got done doing the spray over on this side, and I decided before I let my paint dry on my plate that I should do the other side. So I checked the other car I'm gonna make, from another car, an example from another car, and I found it, and this is it here. And we see that it has the same spray over, the same color, and the same spot. And that's good, because that's what we want. Now, I can go to the other side. Hush. I can go to the other side of the car, tape it off, and use the same paint I just made. So I don't have to do it again later. Excuse me while I get the cat. So, that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to put a spray over on the other side of the car. Same paint. I'm just going to tape it off while my paint's still wet, and I don't have to do it later. And I can throw on the graffiti from that side on, and it's really nasty, so it don't really matter. And I'm going to do that right now. So, okay, I just got